Hello friends, this is the Professor Rajkumar Landge from NB Novle, Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. I have working in electrical engineering department. I have completed my MTech in electrical power system. I also having a 10-year experience in that teaching field. Hello friends, in last video lecture we have to study the performance of the transmission lines, that is the performance of the short transmission line, medium transmission line and long transmission line. So in that video lecture we have to study the generalized circuit constants of a transmission lines. So this is the very important point, how the sending end voltage and receiving end voltage are expressed in the different transmission line, that is short transmission line, medium transmission line and long transmission line. So let's start. Generalized circuit constants of a transmission line. So any four terminal network, the input voltage and input current can be expressed in terms of output voltage and output current. So whatever the input voltage and current, it should be expressed in the form of output voltage or output current for the four terminal network. So our transmission line should be also a four terminal network, two input terminals where power enters the network and two output terminals where power leaves the network. So according to that above statement, the input voltage and current should be expressed in terms of output voltage and output current. Therefore, the input voltage and input current of a three-phase transmission line can be expressed as, that is Vs is equal to A into Vr plus B into Ir, and Is is equal to C into Vr plus D into Ir. So where Vs is nothing but sending end voltage per phase, Is sending end current, Vr receiving end voltage per phase, Ir receiving end voltage. So from the above equation we have to observing that capital A, B, C, D, these are the constant and this is known as the generalized circuit constant of the transmission lines. The following points may be kept in mind. First is the, so that point is the, remember that when you solving or analyze the performance of transmission line, first is the constants A, B, C and D are generally complex number, and the constants A and D are dimensionless, whereas the dimensions of B and C are ohms and Siemens respectively. Third, for a given transmission lines A is equal to D. Fourth, for a given transmission line AD minus BC is equal to 1. So this point we have to be remember that when you solving the equations. So let's take the first, that is determination of generalized constants for transmission lines. As stated previously, the sending end voltage and sending end current of the transmission line can be expressed as Vs is equal to A into Vr plus B into Ir, and Is is equal to C into Vr plus D into Ir. So first is equation Vs equation called the first equation, Is is called as the equation number 2. So now determine the values of these constants for different types of transmission lines. So we have to know the values of A, B, C, D, that is the generalized constant of transmission lines. So in that, first take the short transmission lines. So in short transmission lines, so we already know that what is the short transmission lines. So just observing that the diagram, short transmission lines, the effect of line capacitance, the neglected, therefore the line is considered to have a series impedance. So there will be the no capacitance effect due to the short length or less voltage. So just you have to observing the diagram. From the diagram, Is is equal to Ir, call this equation number 3. Vs is equal to Vr plus Ir into Z, call this equation number 4. Okay, so there will be the no division of the current. So whatever the current Is, it will be the same current of Ir, and voltage drop is the voltage drop across to load and voltage drop across to impedance, that is the Ir into Z. So call this equation 3 and 4 respectively. So this equation we have to be comparing the equation number 1 and equation number 2. Okay, so when you comparing that equation, we have to get the value of A, B, C, D. So compare that equation above the equation with the equation of equation number 1 and equation number 2. So we have to get the values. A is equal to 1. So when you comparing Is equation with the equation number 2, it should be get the values, that is the A is equal to 1, B is equal to Z, C is equal to 0, D is equal to 1. So as per the previous discussion or previous pointer, some points we have to be remember, and that point is the A is equal to D. So whatever the value of A, the same value will be the D. So here will be the value is the 1, and second AD minus BC. So put that value. So put that value AD minus BC. So A is the 1, D is the 1, minus B is the Z, and C is the 0. So calculate that. So it will become 1. Okay. So procedure will be like that. Just you have to be observing the diagram, and from that diagram you have to be know the values of IS and VS. After that, this value we have to be compare with the equation number 1 and equation number 2. Then you have to get the value of B, A, B, C and D, and there will be the values, just you have to kept in mind, that is the A is equal to D and AD minus BC. So procedure will be follow for the next transmission lines, that is the medium transmission lines. So what is the medium transmission lines, we have to be know that. So here will be also just observing the diagram. So from that diagram you have to be conclude that Vs is equal to V1 plus Is into Z by 2. So call this equation number 5. Then V1 is equal to V1 is equal to Vr plus Ir into Z by 2. So from the medium transmission lines, the capacitor is located at the medium, so current will be the divided at that point. So we have to be a transmission line should be divided the half of the lines. So from that we have to be calculate that values. Now IC is equal to IS minus IR, then IC is equal to V1 Y. So Y is the admittance. So, okay, so here is the Y is the shunt admittance. Then put the value of that. So IC is equal to, so in that IC put the value of V1. So get the value IC is equal to Y in bracket VR plus IR into Z divided by 2. Then IS is equal to IR plus IC. Okay, put the value of here IC. Then you have to get put the value of IC. You have already calculate above. So IS is equal to IR plus admittance Y, VR plus admittance into IR into Z divided by 2. So simplify that, we have to get the value IS. So IS is equal to Y into VR plus IR in bracket 1 plus Y into Z divided by 2. So call this equation number 6. After that, substitute the values of V1 in the equation number 5. We have to get Vs is equal to VR plus IR into Z divided by 2 plus Is into Z divided by 2. Then substitute the values of Is, we get substitute the values of Is, we get Vs is equal to in bracket 1 plus Yz divided by 2 Vr plus in bracket Z plus Y into Z divided by 4 bracket close into IR. So call this equation number 7. So comparing that equation, that is the 6 and 7, so we have to get the values, so that value should be compare the equation number 1 and 2. So when you comparing that equation, you have to get the value of A, B, C, D. So here when you comparing that value, we have to get the values, that is the A is equal to D is equal to 1 plus YZ divided by 2, B is equal to Z bracket 1 plus YZ divided by 4, C is equal to Y, that is the admittance, shunt admittance. So we should be know that AD is equal to BC. So put that value, and after putting that value, simplify that, and you have to get the value 1. Okay, so as per our requirements, AD minus BC is equal to 1. Okay, so like that we have to be solve that medium transmission lines. So next is the medium transmission line pi methods. So in that pi methods, you should be know that the capacitance should be located both the ends. So procedure will be the same. Just observing the diagram, write the equation, and that equation comparing to the equation number 1 and 2, and we have to get the value of constants A, B, C, D. So just look at the diagram. From that diagram, Z is equal to R plus J XL, admittance Y is equal to J omega C, that is the shunt admittance. Then IS is equal to IL plus IC2, IS is equal to IL plus VSY divided by 2. So call this equation number end. Okay, so this is from the our diagram. Then also IL is equal to IR plus IC1, then put the value of then IR plus VR Y divided by 2. Call this equation number 9. Vs is equal to VR plus IL into Z, then Vs is equal to VR plus in bracket IR plus VR into Y divided by 2 Z. So putting the values of IL, so Vs is equal to VR in bracket 1 plus Y into Z divided by 2 plus IR into Z. So call this equation number 10. Call this equation number 10. So simplify that. Then IS is equal to IL plus Vs into Y divided by 2. So put the value of IL, and that IL value is the IR plus VR Y divided by 2 plus Vs Y divided by 2. So putting that value IL, so putting the value of IL, get IS is equal to IR plus VR Y divided by 2 plus Y divided by 2 in bracket VR small bracket 1 plus YZ divided by 2 bracket close IR Z bracket close. So simplify that, we have to get the values IR in bracket 1 plus YZ divided by 2 plus VR Y into in bracket 1 plus YZ divided by 4. Call this equation number 11. Call this equation number 11. Then comparing that equation with the equation number 1, and when you comparing that equation number 1, we have to get A is equal to D, A is equal to D in bracket 1 plus yz divided by 2, b is equal to z, c is equal to y in bracket 1 plus yz divided by 4. Okay, so you have to get the values of a, b, c, d. Now put that value our equations. That equation is the AD minus BC. So put that value and simplify that, and when you simplifying that, you should be get the similar as the previous, or the requirements. AD minus BC is equal to 1. So like that we have to be simplify the constants, generalized constants of transmission lines of short transmission line, medium transmission lines, and long transmission lines. So whatever the values of that, you have to be very important when you analyze that transmission lines. Okay, so I hope that you have to understand that. If you not understand, please ask me. Okay, so thank you very much.